I was today years old when I found out radars can microwave a person at close range. Lol. We discovered using microwaves to heat food after some army technician had his chocolate melt in his pocket while inspecting/operating some radar equipment. Also, don't trust AI. 3/4 of that shit is probably wrong. What happened to his balls? Golems literally getting microwaved until they explode. Good riddance. The radar was described by Lieutenant Jen Trey Obering, former director of MDA, as being able to track an object the size of a baseball over San Francisco in California from Chesapeake Bay in Virginia, approximately 2,900 miles away. The radar never points at land for the safety of the inhabitants. We should equip the BBG with a massive radar array that doubles as a directed energy weapon for frying small drones and enemy pilots. Fun fact, a sperm whale's echolocation clicks are so powerful they can theoretically kill a human at close range. An F-15 radar usually runs at 10/15 kilowatts. I might be wrong, I have fairly poor NATO aviation knowledge. The original Sapphire 25A mounted on the MiG-25P due to its older tech/inadequate tech and need to cover vast distances was 800 kilowatts. Standard regulation for those before '89, when we still had them in Bulgaria, was to never run radar tests with people present in front of the aircraft or anywhere in the hangar, but inside and behind cover, Lamau. They also used to have big protective canvas covers that labeled them as dangerous to humans, and I was told the joke on an airbase was the next step in technological advancement after the horse, in which you always have to go in front of it, is the Mikoyan-Gurevich 25, where you can't go anywhere close to it. When I was in the Air Force, I was told to avoid standing in front of an aircraft's nose whenever possible, so that the radar doesn't cook my balls and make it so I would only be able to have girl children. They also told me to never key up a PRC-152 radio with it pointed at my balls because that will also give me cancer, and also to stay away from the Bulgarians when I was in Afghanistan because a group of them raped a male American for insulting them at the gym. I don't know what to believe, but a lot of guys I worked with had daughters, so if it was Fudlore, it checked out to me. Can't say Bulgarian without Aryan. Stone burners should be outlawed. Electromagnetic waves are just that. They spread out and might interact with other atoms. Ionizing radiation has more than 5 eV per photon and can remove electrons from atoms, which is very bad. Is it more than 3 eV, it can break up molecules, which can damage your DNA and shit. If it is even less, energy can be absorbed and, for example, heats up an object. Depending on the wavelength, it's absorbed on the skin, light, and infrared, or can penetrate deeper, the longer the wavelength. The more photons are sent, i.e. the more powerful the emitter is, and the more energy is absorbed by the object, the warmer it gets. A common misconception is that a microwave is somehow special for heating up objects because the frequency chosen is a resonance frequency for water. It is not. A standard microwave simply operates in 2.4 gigahertz because that is a free reserved bandwidth. A radar operates in the same range of bandwidths, just way more powerful than a normal 2 kilowatt microwave oven. Remember, the Serbs using open microwave ovens to jam plane radars? I remember. Story time. B. Maureen. Training to be an MOS 6332. AV-8B avionics technician. In class, learning about radars. AT-3 teacher actually got lit up on the ground by an F-18. Dead of winter, yet he was getting hot and sweaty, standing still. What the fuck? Look around. Looks back. F-18 with exposed radome on the dish, happily tracking back and forth. Oh shit. Teacher had to spend a week under observation in the hospital. No lasting damage, but he has only daughters. So yeah. There's a safety switch you're supposed to have flipped when the ground crew is working that disengages all radars. The altimeter and terrain follows radars too, not just the nose. But I don't think the F-16 could cook a dude. It's not that powerful. Probably just gives him cancer. Directed energy weapons soon. AI summary that uses Reddit as a source. Only one poster pointing this out. That shit drives me nuts. I try to avoid the AI overview, but whenever I do look at it, it seems like half of the time, a large portion or even majority of sources are Reddit. There should be a way to exclude specific sources from results. I was sure I saw more posts than that saying it. I thought it was obvious. Only 30s tend to post the AI summary and go, that obviously settles it.
Clear that river, here we come. Watch us smoke, boy, hear that hum.